self-discovery and knowing yourself is a lifelong process. And I know a lot of us want to believe that we do not change, but the truth is we do, and it helps us out in the end because we become better people. But in the meantime, we need to get comfortable with the process of self-discovery. Hi, I'm Keisha from KeishaGolder.com, and today I am going to share with you 4 tips to help you on your journey to self-discovery. Stick around. I've learned to make peace with the process of self-discovery because I know that through all the ups and downs of this process, I am developing into a more refined individual. I'm developing into the individual that is able to face anything and to conquer her fears and to live the life that she dreamed of. So I suggest that we all take the time to get comfortable in that process, and that's what I'm here to help you with. We get so busy in our day-to-day lives that we kind of lose ourselves. That's why this first tip is really important, because we get back to the essence of who we are through meditation. When we meditate, we do nothing but learn to sit and be at peace and to hear the things that often go through our minds, but it's so much noise around us that we can't hear. We learn to enjoy the moment as it is, not thinking about the past and not thinking about the future, but just being in the moment. And the beauty of meditation is that there really is no rules. Everyone does it their own way. It doesn't cost you anything to do it. You just need a quiet space. And if you're new to meditating, you can use YouTube. YouTube has so many resources when it comes to meditation. There are guided meditations, there are non-guided meditations, there are meditation for children. Anything that you can think of that you would want to meditate to, or any type of specific theme that you want to meditate to, YouTube has it. And you don't have to do it long. 10 minutes out of your day, and I guarantee you will be able to find so much more peace within yourself, which would help you on that journey to self-discovery and catapult you to finding your life purpose. My second tip is something that a lot of us, or a lot of people that I have encountered, including myself, shy away from. And it's asking yourself questions, simple questions. How do you feel? Why do you act the way that you do? What makes you happy? What brings you joy? How do you feel about life? These questions are so simple, yet if you take the time and answer them truthfully, you will find out a lot about yourself. And you will find out that a lot of the times, the face that you present the world, or the representative that you send into the world, is not the person that you are on the inside. And so it's important to take the time to answer these questions, because you want to be representative of who you genuinely are all the time. Hence the process of self-discovery, continuing to learn yourself and continuing to grow so that you always represent the true you, which is important when trying to find your life. Is really one of my favorites. And for those of you who know me personally, you know that I'm very big on self-care. So on your journey to self-discovery and knowing yourself, it's important to make sure that You establish a self-care routine for yourself. I found it to be important for me because I'm around a lot of people on a daily basis for my work. And because I'm around a lot of people on a daily basis for my work, my self-care routine is often me doing things where I'm not around people, just making sure that I'm paying attention to myself, that I'm feeding my soul the way that I feel is best for me. Now, I can't tell you how your self-care routine is going to look because everybody feels differently, everybody likes different things, so their routine is going to be unique to just them. But on this journey, you need to make sure that you establish a routine and a schedule for yourself so that you are not just going and giving and not replenishing yourself. That is one of the most important things that I tell everybody. You have to make sure that you take time to replenish, because if you continuously give till the well is dry, who's going to give to you? And how can you keep giving if there's nothing left to give? My fourth tip is a major one for me as well. And it is surrounding yourself with people who encourage you and force you to grow. Now, you're probably thinking, now, why would I want somebody to force me to grow? Well, I'm going to ask you this. Why do you want to be around someone who does not call you out on the things that you do wrong, who does not push you to reach your full potential? Why do you want to be around people who are satisfied with what is? I'll tell you why. Because you're afraid to grow. You are afraid of what is outside of your comfort zone. Well, I decided a while ago that I didn't want to be afraid anymore. I wanted to know what was outside of my comfort zone. I wanted to test the waters. And I had to stop being around people who were not pushing me, who were not encouraging me, and decided to be around people who forced me to level up. And yes, it is scary. It is scary to take that first dip in the pond outside of your comfort zone. But once you get out there and you see, oh, it's not that bad. I can do this. I'm good at this. You get hungry for what's next. And so you keep jumping out of that zone that you get comfortable in. I don't like to be complacent. I'm just going to tell you, I do not. So when I feel like I'm being complacent, I'm looking for the next thing that's going to scare me. And if something does not scare me, then it's not meant for me to do it. And strange because, people always say, well, if you're scared to do something, you shouldn't do it. No, that's when you should do it the most, because that means you're going to be good at it. You may not be good at it when you first start, but because you are afraid to do it and you're jumping out there taking a chance at doing it, you are going to be good and you are going to succeed as long as you continue to grow in that thing. And I'm not saying grow in whatever the thing is and stay there once you reach capacity. No, grow in that thing and then expand to something else. The path to self-discovery is not an easy path, but it is a necessary path on this journey to finding your life purpose, because it shows us who we are at our deepest core. And that is who we need to be in order to find our purpose. What I would like for you to do is take a second and go over the tips that I have given you. Pick one of those tips and tell me how you can incorporate it into your journey for self-discovery. I'm going to read each and every one, and I'll see you in the next video.